Namaste, welcome to Easy Tarot, and in today's video we are going to see how and when you are going to meet your future spouse, with an added bonus of how you are going to fall in love with them and they with you. So we have three pile options, and this is the pile options that we have. The Temperance being the first pile option, the Moon being the second pile option, and the Sun being the third pile option. For an up close view, 3, 2, 1. Here we have the Temperance, pile number 1, the Moon, pile number 2, the Sun, pile number 3. Choose with your gut feeling, choose with your intuition, and we'll begin with pile number 1. For those of you who chose pile number 1, this is going to be a reading. We are going to see how you are going to meet your future spouse, when you're going to meet them, and how you would end up falling in love with them. We are going to take Friends Tarot deck. When you're going to meet your future spouse, how you're going to meet them. For your reference purpose, I'm keeping your pile option over here. How you're going to meet your future spouse. You're going to see them sneaking up something. But this is a very fun energy that I'm seeing. The first meet that you're going to have with your future spouse is when they are doing something sneaky, when they are doing something mischievous and naughty, and then you obviously like it. You are giggling, you're suppressing your giggles while you're watching them. This could be your childhood crush. That's the vibe I'm getting. Childhood or college crush, however it takes, however it resonates. Okay. I'm going to keep it here. And let's take a couple more cards, as in what you're doing there in this place, like why you're there and how come you end up meeting them in the first place. This is like the first meet type of a situation. For a lot of you guys with the Moon, I'm seeing that you are being guided. Okay, Moon is the card of intuition as well, right? So you have been guided by your angels, especially with the angel number 1111 or 1818 or 8888 or 5555. So take however it resonates. You are going to be guided by your angels when you are about to meet your future spouse. This is for some of you, not for every one of you. How they are going to feel about you, what they are doing there, what they are doing in the place that you end up meeting them. As I said earlier, their energy is quite mischievous. They're just having fun. They're just, that's the energy I received. What are they doing there? Okay, we are not getting any cards for their side, so we are going to skip it. So when you're going to meet your future spouse, we have two cards over here. We are going to check this out first. Actually, we'll just, flip all these cards first, and then we'll begin. Yeah, okay. I'm just going with my feelings as to what I suppose the orders of the cards are supposed to be. Okay. Okay. When you're going to meet your future spouse, is when you're having a transformation in your life, okay? But this transformation is not equivalent to the glow up, right? You're not having a glow up per se. What you're having is a transformation, and this is not yet physically seen in your physical looks right now, okay? It's not reflected in your physical looks, but inside of your heart, inside of your soul, inside of your personality, there's a shift, there's a transformation. Sometimes you still feel hopeless about the situations, that is, um, you know, like whether you will get the, like materialistically, whether you'll get the desired job, desired goals, whether you will be successful or whether you will be a failure. There's more likely a thought about, oh, what if I'm a failure, right? What if I'm not receiving the things that I deserve to receive? With the Eight of Swords over here. Although, with the Queen of Swords, you have this inner knowing that it doesn't matter because I can manage. Right? That's the confidence that you have. But since I don't know what happened in your past, but since something has occurred in your past, and then that past experience was hard enough proof that you were not completely lucky in terms of materialistic wealth. What do I mean by materialistic wealth is not just money or fame or something, but everything that relates to 3D world. This could also mean that you believed for some reason that you might not be good enough for, or you sorry, that's the wrong statement. You know that you are good enough for everything that you deserve, but somehow life has played unfair towards you. And that's the understanding that you have. It's like, I know I'm worthy, I know I am doing the best, and I know that whatever I'm doing is the right thing to do. Yet I'm not sure, just because of how unfair the life is, I'm not sure whether the other person will, for example, reciprocate the feelings, or whether I'll get the career that I needed, etc. So that's the kind of a situation that you're going through when you're about to meet your future spouse. When you do end up meeting your future spouse. And this makes complete sense, you guys, because for you guys, the temperance, you have, this is your options in the temperance. You have the moon. The moon literally speaks about the unknown. You know that you wouldn't know about the future. You know that you can't predict the future, neither would you know completely what would happen in the future, what would occur. But you are sure that you are doing your best. You are sure that whatever you are putting out into the universe, as in terms of your energy, in terms of your work, your hard work, that is good enough. You are giving yourself the reassurance that you need. You're not waiting for other person to validate you. And that's why this is the deck that we are using, which is like the moon over here is someone who is confident, someone who is, there's a woman over here, it doesn't matter whatever the gender is, but this woman is confident, this woman is smiling, even though the moon's energy is usually something that has Scorpio in it, right? It has Scorpio in it in traditional tech, which is like, you never know what you step into, you never know whether you'll be whether there would be a scorpion that would bit you, etc. So that's the kind of an energy that the moon gives, which is like, we are never sure what would happen in the future. So you're not sure, definitely you're not sure what will happen in the future. You are aware that angels are guiding you towards something, but there's this glow up that you have inside of your heart, and that's a prominent message. That's when you're going to meet your future spouse. How you're going to meet your future spouse is, you're going to have this inner awareness. Either which ways you were aware, see, with as I told you earlier, that a lot of you guys are going to be in connection with your angels. You're going to see a lot of angel numbers, okay? And those angel numbers, even though you know that you're not sure what or who, like even if you are aware that some type of a blessing is coming in your way. You're not sure what type of a blessing is coming in your way. And you don't even care what type of blessing is coming in your way because you're prepared and open and receptive towards it. So that's the energy I'm receiving for Ace of Swords. And again, the second energy I'm receiving, and some of you might even be aware that you are about to meet your soulmate or your future spouse. Okay, some of your future spouse might be your soulmate, who knows? Um, and yet you are keeping an open mind. Okay, you are not sure exactly who they are, and you are not even looking out for who they are. You are sure that when they have to come in your life, they will come into your life, and you don't have to worry about anything. Okay, with the Ace of Swords over here, you have this clarity in terms of the blurriness in a way, right? This was the angel's way of letting us know how you feel. You have clarity from your inside. You know that something good is coming in your way because your intuition is telling you so. Right? We have sorry, we have this blue heart. Blue heart does represents our intuition. Your intuition is in connection with you, and also you are in a divine feminine energy, which is the receptive energy. If you are someone who was doing a law of attraction to manifest this person or manifest your soulmate, etc., you are now in the phase of letting go and receiving the abundance. That's the energy you are in. And once you do end up meeting your future spouse, what ends up happening is, yes, you're having fun with them, right? Initially, for a couple of days or a couple of weeks, or however time it takes. Literally, I'm not taking the time into consideration here because it is like the time doesn't exist in terms of spiritual realm, if you know what I mean. So just take however it resonates to you. When you do end up meeting your future spouse, there's this connection that you feel, there's this heat that you feel, there's this fun energy that you feel towards them. You Some of your future spouse might be a Scorpio, who knows, while others of yours future spouse might be a fire sign, which is Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Okay. um Scorpio is something that I saw because of the fiery energy that you are sharing with each other. Okay, so you both are kind of, either it could, for some of you, okay, just take however it resonates. Okay, for some of you this is going to start as a fling type of a relationship, but I wouldn't say a fling 100%, but I would call it a fling-ish type of a relationship. Why? Because there's this connection that you share, there's this deep respect that you share with each other, and this is from both the parties. You both have these feelings for each other. Even though you're not having the likes towards each other, or you're not um, romantically interested towards each other at first, you're still having this friendship-ish type of a vibe towards each other. You do respect each other in the same way as you respect your friends, in maybe in a more deeper way if that's possible. So you are kind of in a middle of friendship and also a relationship. Okay, so there's this mixed type of an energy that I'm seeing. um and later on, yeah, for a lot of you guys, you have already met your future spouse, right? Later on, you just realize that this is the person that you would love to spend the rest of your life with, because it is not just about passion, it's not just about adventures, it's not just about having fun, but this person is a stable person in your life. Like, you have been with each other for a real long time, and you just know that no, there's something real, there's something stable. Even though that it was all supposed to be a fun and game, there's still a deep sense of stability that I feel towards this person. And even though you have never committed to each other, you're still in a commitment that is like you're unknowingly in a commitment type of a relationship. And you are You understand this thing about your person, about your connection, that this person gives you stability, this person gives you security, this person makes you feel like you want to settle down with them. And that's the energy you are in. And therefore, for a lot of you guys with the world card, therefore, you set it out in the universe, send it out to the universe saying that this is what I want. This is this is what I would love to be with. This is the person I would love to be with. I would I would love to be in a relationship with this person. And also, this is a big change for a lot of you guys, right? With the world card, when I'm touching this card, I feel a deep sense of stress, to be very honest. This is like a big, huge change because earlier you were in this energy, which is like Knight of Wands, all fun and games, and suddenly you realize that this is the person who you feel stable with and you would like a stable relationship with. And now you pile number one, even when you have not conveyed your feelings to the other person yet, it's not their energy, it's your energy. You have bottled up your emotions so far. Okay, you have not shared about this idea to your person yet, but but yes, you just realize, you have this realization in your head that this is not the person that you are seeing just in a fun and light energy with. Okay, as I'm saying this, I have two channel messages. That is, like, I've channeled one real life couple, that is Twinkle Khanna and Akshay Khanna. And another channel movie that I received is, I mean, Akshay Kapoor. And the channeled movie that I just received was I Hate Love Story. Again, there's this shift in the perception that is like you were flingish before, and then one person realizes that they have real feelings for the other person, and they are not sure what to do about it because this is like a big change, and this is not something that they have wanted before. And obviously sometimes we freak out when there is any chance of any change, right? Some people like changes, of course, but I'm sensing some of your energy that you are going to freak out because of this change. And also, you cannot, I mean, you'll try to, okay, you'll try to wait for these feelings to fade away, whatever the King of Pentacles energy is serving you. Like the stability, that seeing them in a different light, keeping them in the pedestal, that type of feeling, you want it to fade away. Maybe again, something that has happened in your past that has hurt you enough to not, to maybe, you know, you just don't want things to go in a commitment type of a relationship anymore. You were hurt enough in the past and now you're not sure what to do about it. Another channeled movie is Friends with Benefits. So, yeah, I think uh, we are going to shuffle more cards and see what happens next. Okay. I have written down some questions, but since the reading has taken a little bit of different turn, I'm going to, go with the flow with the angels. Like whatever angels want to give, we are going to take those cards. Okay, you know what? We are going to take these cards. Guardian angel, what happens next? What happens next in pile number one's life? Yeah, you're quite defensive about your feelings and you would rather not think about it, kind of. But something happens in your life, and as I said earlier, you are transforming into this divine feminine energy, right? you're going to come into a full version of a divine feminine. There's no going. I mean, you're going to transform in a much more glowed up version of a divine feminine. And let's see what's that going to do in your life. Okay. Okay. I believe. I believe from here on, right? When there would be any idea of hooking up once again, you're going to feel bad about it. Because while shuffling, I saw the card Devil. It was almost about to come out. It was almost about to flip out, but then it didn't. And we have immediately afterwards Five of Cups. That is like the sadness in you. So whenever we shift our energy from a fling type of you know, a intimacy to when we end up have feelings for the other person, this is natural for us to be in, which is like that thing, which is like the regular hookup, which is fun and game, doesn't feel good anymore. And you are aware of it. You understand yourself. You are aware that this doesn't feel good. And you're trying to, I don't know what you're going to do about it, but yes, that's the first step, definitely. For a long time, though, I don't know, I said this earlier, but you were in denial before. Now that you are feeling bad, just because you can't be in a denial anymore, right? Because earlier you could be in a denial. You were like, no, I shouldn't think about it. I shouldn't think about what feelings I have towards this person. I should just avoid it. And the divine feminine energy crept in, and you were like, your body or your intuition or your soul was ready to have um, a love making session with them, not just a hookup with them. And since they were offering a hookup, or maybe you were falling into the regular pattern of hookup once again, it felt bad. It felt like this is wrong. This doesn't feel good. This is not what I want. This is what I want. This is just, I just want it to pass. That's the energy I'm receiving. And then we have the Fool. It's like you just take a leap of faith. Thereafter, you take a leap of faith, and then you manifest this relationship to happen. Yeah, that's the downline story, which is like that is what is going to happen. You're just going to take a leap of faith. You're just going to trust your guidance. You're just going to trust your feelings. That you're going to accept this change in you. You're going to accept how good they make you feel, and you're not going to be afraid of this feelings towards this person. And you're going to let go of this Eight of Swords energy, which is like whatever has made you feel blocked in the past, you're going to let them go. And therefore, you're going to develop towards this divine feminine energy. And once you do take a leap of faith, you know that this is what you want. Maybe you convey it to your person first, but that's not what I'm seeing for a lot of you guys. You're going to convey it to the universe. You're going to tell it to the universe. You're going to share to them that this is what you would love to happen between you. So maybe they make a move towards you, maybe you make a move towards them in 3D realm. It literally does not matter. What matters is this is what is happening. This is what you have manifested this relationship to move forward into a beautiful marriage, and that's how you're going to marry this person. That's how you're going to marry this person. Thank you so much for listening to this reading, and let me know in the comments down below how much it resonated. This was the reading for you. Namaste. Goodbye. Hello to those who have chosen pile number 2. This is going to be a reading. As you all know, we are going to cover up in today's reading how and when you're going to meet your future spouse, along with how you're going to fall in love with them and they with you. We are going to keep your card over here so that you know that this is your reading going on right now. Okay, so first we are going to see when you're going to meet your future spouse. Okay, the card has already flipped out. We're going to keep it over here and then we'll reveal the cards later on, okay? How you're going to meet your future spouse. You're going to travel when you're about to meet your future spouse, right? Some of you have already met your future spouse, and others of you are about to. What is this temperance all about? Is this a connecting energy, angels? Is this the future spouse's energy? Is it by number two's energy? What is the fool about? Is this the future spouse's energy? Okay. Okay, I got it. Okay, no, angels want me to do it this way. Okay. No problem. Okay. So how was I supposed to take the cards? So how was I? This is the card that is representing how you're. Sorry, when you're going to meet them. These are the cards that is going to represent how you're going to meet them. This was supposed to be the card to represent how you are going to have, like, what is your first impression about them, and this was supposed to be what is their first impression about you, but this is in reverse, which is like this is like, vice versa. Anyway, without further ado, let's begin. Let's see what cards here we have. Yeah, exactly. So as I predicted earlier, you are about to meet your future spouse when you are traveling. Now, this is the travel that you have wanted to do all along. This is the travel that you are planning for. Okay, this is the travel that you are saving towards. And you are quite stable. This could be with the Knight of Pentacles energy. This could be that your job has asked you to travel to a particular place, and therefore you are going to that place, right? And there, I don't know. Some of you might have some of the physical attributes about yourself that is distinct than everybody else, and some of you are a Gemini, a Sagittarius. Um, Other signs that we are receiving is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and Earth sign that is a sorry. But I believe some of you might be Aries. I don't think angels do coincidences. But yeah, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus for this Pentacles energy. Okay, so what was I saying? Yeah, so either you are traveling towards your future spouse, you're traveling because it is your job that is wanting you to travel, or maybe you are a travel influencer, who knows? For others of you, you are traveling because you are trying to get rid of your situation, which is like you just feel you have this inner um, need to travel, if that makes sense. Um, there's this escapism type of an energy that you have, which is like, I'm done with these people, I'm done with, like my ex, etc. I'm just going to travel, I'm going to have a fresh mindset from here on. And then you do end up meeting your future spouse there, and this is like literally a love at first sight that I'm seeing with the Two of Cups. Even if it is not like love at first sight, this could be that you guys just hit it off right away. Like, it could mean that you are having deep conversations right away, or maybe you are having a deep understanding about yourself. Maybe you just know that you would like to date this person, and you do date this person when you are out to travel. And again, this is not the place that you have expected yourself to be. This is not the place that you have expected your soulmate or your future spouse to be in. This is the place that is completely different for you. The world is turned upside down, but you are feeling positive about it because there's nothing negative over here at all. There's positive feelings that I'm seeing from both of your side, but there's this sense of unpredictability though. If you are especially a water sign or an earth sign, sometimes it happens that water and earth signs are someone who just don't like changes, right? So I think that there's one of the energies that I'm seeing from you guys that is like you are like, oh my god, I didn't expect to fall in love with someone while I'm going to the trip or something. So that's your like everything is different in your life. Everything is like unpredictable in your life, right? Hmm. What your future spouse is doing in that place when you do meet with your future spouse, what is your energy and what is your future spouse's energy? I suppose I told you that this is your energy, right? But still, somehow I feel that this should be in reverse. Okay. Anyway, yeah. Just a second, please. Okay, I got it. Your future spouse's energy is represented by temperance. This is the energy, and you both like this is there's no judgment that is going on inside of you, right? You don't judge each other. You understand each other really well. I don't know how that happened. Maybe you are an empath, maybe they are an empath too. Most likely they could be an empath. I don't know why I'm seeing that. Um, but yes, there's an empathetic energy, there's this understanding energy. It doesn't matter whether you are an empath or not, but you both understand each other really, really, really deeply. And this is their energy, and then your first impression about them is the temperance itself. This is your energy, and their first impression about you is the fool itself. So yeah, like there's no additional cards for these two questions. This is just combined in one card. So your person is just going with the flow. They just take an opportunity, and they are happy about this opportunity to have met you, to have to spend time with you, and they're just having fun. Okay, this is not like the fun in terms of like casualness. There's this deep feelings that they have, but they are happy to be with you. Yeah, that's the energy. The fun is not like the fun, but it's like the happiness that they share with you. And what is your energy is the fool, which is like you didn't expect this to happen, but you are taking a leap of faith towards this connection. And they understand this about you, and you understand that they are going with the flow. There's this, I don't know what's happening, you guys. I feel like either you both are same, that's why, or similar in some sense. Maybe that's why you have this deep understanding towards each other, or maybe you are open in terms of your communication, and maybe that's why you are so understanding of each other. Because they're usually the current energy of, for example, your current energy is represented by the fool, and what usually happens is there's another card that angel gives as if what they perceive you as is like sometimes it's completely different, and sometimes this time, however, it's like the same exact thing. It's like if you are someone who is taking a leap of faith towards this connection, they know that you are taking a leap of faith towards this connection. This is their first impression of you. If you are someone, if they are someone who is just going with the flow and who is having fun and have been happy and taking this opportunity, making most of this moments with you, then you are aware that this is what they are doing. Yeah, see, I just received a notification that is like a big confirmation, right? So this is how you are going to meet them. And do we need more angels? Because we can take more. Angels are like, you can take 3 more cards if you'd like to. Because this is like pretty much self-explanatory, and how you fall in love is just like that, without even you know having a glance or something. I don't know. What happens next, I guess. I don't know what angels might give me, because the last question I've written, and I was supposed to shuffle for that, was how you would end up falling in love with each other. If this is just one card, okay, angels just confirmed to me that this is just one card. That is how you would end up falling in love with each other is by both of you. This is both of your connecting energy. This is not just yours energy or just their energy. Both of you trust your heart, and you let your heart take the lead, right? Both of you um, take an emotional decision in this situation, and that's how you are with each other. That's how you are dating each other and stuff. Some of you have already met your future spouse. Let me know in the comments down below, who is your future spouse, how is his experience with them, and is this how much it resonated, right? I'd like to know that. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. Namaste, goodbye. For those of you who chose file number 3, yeah, this is going to be a reading. Either which way is destroying is not good enough to, focus it, but still. Um, okay, so the first, I received one channeled message as in one word, and the word was malevolent. I don't know how that is resonating with you and who is saying that right now, but if it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, let it go. Who cares? If it doesn't resonate with you, this is going to resonate with someone else. Leave it be. Okay, so today we are going to see how and when you're going to meet your future spouse, with an added bonus of how you're going to fall in love with them and date with you. Okay, let's begin with when you're going to meet your future spouse. We have 2 cards already. Let's see how you're going to meet your future spouse. Okay. What are you doing in that situation? What is your current energy when you meet your future spouse? Versus theirs. Is it right? Okay. What is your first impression about your future spouse versus theirs? Okay. First impression about this whole situation. Both are on a different page. Um, this is supposed to be an interesting reading. Let's see. Both are on a different page when you do end up meeting your future spouse and stuff. One person is thinking, your future spouse, most likely they are thinking, wow, this is an achievement. I am really a happy person. I'm grateful to have this abundance in my life. I am I deserve this abundance in my life. I deserve this romantic relationship. I deserve this person. I deserve this beautiful connection that I just felt right now. Your future spouse's energy with their first impression is going to be like this, and you're like, I don't know about this. what if this happens? What if that happens? What if things go wrong? What if, you're going to be in the what if energy, which is like funny. It's very funny. It's not funny in a bad way, but it's ironic, how both of your energies are really like polar opposite. Both of you are, one of you, I'm telling you, if one of you is optimistic, the other one has to be either a realist. I'm sensing a strong Virgo vibes over here, or someone who is, someone who is a pessimist. Who knows? Um, yeah, but if you are relating to this deck, how you know that this is your pile? You know, that's how you know if you're someone who is a pessimist or realist. If you call yourself like that, this is your pile 100%. Okay, now let's see when you're going to meet your future spouse. For some of you, you're going to meet your future spouse. We have a time frame over here. Now, time is a fluid thing in terms of spirituality. Now, there's years, okay, and that is written over here that you'll end up meeting your future spouse in 6 years, right? And some of you might be like, I don't want to wait that long, but time is fluid. You don't have to worry about anything, and it will pass in such a fast way you wouldn't even understand. First of all, 6 years would pass in such a, like, it would be very good, okay? And some of you is asking, the person I'm dating right now, are they not my future spouse? You're like shocked, and I don't know. To answer that question, first of all, the tarot is not telling me anything about that. um Second of all, just listen to the interpretation of these cards and then you'll know by yourself. And third of all, when we are seeing from the tarot's perspective who we are going to marry, this is not about there's only one person that is written for you. That's the only person that you are going to end up being with. Sorry, that's never the case. What tarot actually represents is one of the possibilities of your marriage prospects. This is one of your prospects that you would end up marrying. So you might end up marrying your current partner, but you might also end up marrying this person. So take however it resonates, because like, you have a lot of possibilities in your life. You are the co-creator of your life. It's you who ultimately gets to decide what you want. Okay. So let's begin with the interpretation. So if Six of Pentacles in terms of time and tarot, that is 6 years. However, Six of Pentacles also means someone who is a giving person. So in a different interpretation of the same cards, when you are in the phase of giving to others, okay, when you're helping others, when you're open to help others, right? Now, a lot of you guys have this love language of act of service. That means you express your love towards the other person, or towards anyone for the matter of fact, with any type of a service that you can do, or with giving them, I don't know, giving them any type of gifts or something. So it could be like, just because Six of Pentacles over here is this type of an energy, for sometimes I feel like this is act of service, but other times I feel like this is gifts. So take however it resonates. But however, it doesn't matter. Overall energy that I'm receiving from the Six of Pentacles is like you are giving to the person that needs it, right? So you are maybe donating clothes to a person who needs it. Maybe you are giving, for example, your time to make the orphans study, right? You are something like that. I don't know, but yeah, something of that nature. You are giving to someone who needs, and you are not like, this has been your personality all along. If I'm not wrong, let me know in the comments down below. Being a giver is someone who you have always been, but somehow you were kind of detached from giving to other person because there was some bad experience associated with it. And now you're like, right now, maybe you're in this vibe of, you know what, I'd rather detach, because I don't have either any energy to give them, or it's just that you are very tired, I suppose, or maybe you have not been reciprocated by the other person, right? I don't know what energy that is. That is something that you know what it is about, right? You have, but yes, there's this past energy of yours, right, where you have given to the other person. You're going to do that once again, right when you are about to meet your future spouse. That means you're going to give to the other person, but not those people who doesn't reciprocate you back, but to those people who needs it. There's a huge difference. You are going to help people who help NGOs basically, and you are going to feel good about this because there's this positive environment you are in, because you have been appreciated, you have been respected, and also you're not being taken for granted, and you know that even if there's no reciprocation over here, it's okay, because this is not a personal relationship. You know what I mean? I don't know if I'm explaining it right to you, but this is your energy. You are donating a lot, but a lot towards your NGO, right? This is the time frame when you are about to meet your future spouse. And how you're going to meet your future spouse is, first of all, you're single and you're happy when you're meeting them. Um, but you were single for a long time, right? Even now, for a lot of you guys, you are single. Of course, right? Maybe that's why you're in the reading over here. I don't know. Maybe you are in this reading so that you can confirm whether your current partner is your future spouse or something, or maybe whatever. It doesn't matter. Um, but yeah, you're single all along, right? You meet this person, right? I don't know where you're going to meet them, right? Maybe, no, I just feel that this is a different situation. This is not the NGO situation where you're meeting your future spouse. This is just raising your vibration high enough to be in alignment with this person. And you do meet this person, and you are kind of like taken aback. You're surprised. You're happy. You're astonished, right? You are hot for some of you. You see them and you feel that they are hot, right? They are attractive. They are beautiful. They are pretty. They are handsome. However you call it, it doesn't matter, right? And there's this flirtatious energy that you come into, but not knowingly. This is like an innocent, flirtatious energy that you come into. It's like you unknowingly want to let them know that you are single and ready to mingle. You just want to let them know that you are single. And somehow you do mention that to your person. This is the first meet, you guys. This is the first meet. Oh my god, this is the first meet. And the way you approach them, they just laugh at it. Right? They don't think about it very much. Uh, they are just, in the flow type of an energy. But you, on the other hand, you're like, oh my god, what did I do? Did I just tell them that I'm single? Did I just ask them that if they are single? Why did I do that? I never did that for years. I never made a move like that towards anyone. And this is your stressful energy. Right? You're literally stressed out after having this conversation with your future spouse. But they, on the other hand, they understand that you are making a move. They understand that you are flirting with them, and they are kind of pleased about it. They are happy about it, right? Even though they have not responded to you just then, but they are like, they are not, if they are interested in you, of course they would, reciprocate the flirt. But for some reason, I'm seeing that they have not done that yet. For some of you, they are not going to do that immediately, but they are not going to take things in a bad way. either. They just they just let it go. They are just not thinking about it very much. Either they are not thinking about it very much about this encounter between you both, or maybe they are just thinking about it in a positive way. Yes, you made a move. Yes, you made a quick move towards them, but it's good. All good and fine, right? All good, right? So that's the energy of your future spouse. How your future spouse, oh my God, what is your first impression towards your future spouse? Right? It is represented by Two of Swords. Your first impression about your future spouse and about this situation in general is like, oh my God, I shouldn't have done that. What if this happens? What if that happens? I'm sure I might have scared them off. I might have come off as creepy. I don't know what they're thinking about me right now. Like you would like, if you could, like, you would even pay them to tell you what their thoughts are about you, how they are perceiving you right now. Are they judging you or something? So that's the energy you are in. With the other person, how your future spouse thinks about you, what is their first impression about you, is Six of Wands, which is like they just think that you are a happy-go-lucky person. You're just someone who thinks, someone who is motivated by their emotions, someone who is motivated by themselves with their heart, right? They think really highly of you, by the way, and you don't think that highly of yourself. We have two cards that is representing that: Four of Swords and Two of Swords. And they are kind of like, they believe that you are someone motivated, you're just out and about, and there's nothing wrong about it. They are in that type of an energy. That's what their first impression is about them. Okay, now we'll shuffle more cards about the bonus part, which is how you would fall in love with them. There's no extended version for this one. This is going to be a YouTube reading itself. Okay, angels. Should I take the cards? Okay. Just a little glimpse of how you would fall in love with them, or how they both would fall in love with each other. Nah, it's not a smooth ride. Then I suppose if you, by the way, if you do need, yeah, it's not a smooth ride, you guys. Your love story will have to take another reading for that. It's not a smooth ride. Do we need more cards, Guardian Angel? Can I take more cards? Surely would be. I'd leave it over here. So, this kind of a relationship with your future spouse is on and off, but not in a terms of like someday you'll be in a relationship, someday you'll be in a no contact situation. Not like that. You'll be in an on and off in terms of your energy, um, energy equality. No, that's not the right word. Um, how can I tell you? Alignment, energy alignment. In terms of your energy, kind of you're like pile number 3. You're making a move towards your future spouse without being prepared for it, right? And your body is doing it for you. You are not doing it for yourself. You're not thinking and acting. And that's what we saw earlier. And you were stressed out, you freaked out after you made a move towards your future spouse. You never did that. You never do that in your life, right? And that just made you like, that part of you that is taking action towards this relationship is not aligned with the part of you that is in connection with your heart, right? There is some belief systems. There's this there's this something in you that is holding you back to accept this loving relationship as a whole, and you're like fighting with yourself actually, but the byproduct is you are ending up fighting with them as well. So sometimes you'll just, some of you, are you in a mental, you might have inner child issues or mental health issues, and you're seriously like, in from that perspective you're not ready for a relationship. It's not like, see, I'll tell you what the mental health issues is. See, it's not about anything else. It's about the belief system. It's about the childhood issues. It's about the parents' issues. It's about the issues related to love. Love in general, what you received from your parents, how you have seen your parents communicate to each other, how you have seen your parents loving each other, and grow. Right? You have had some issues in your past as well, as I said earlier. You were someone who used to give a lot. Grenade is a channeled song for you. You would give a lot. You would not receive it back. You have some issues in terms of your belief system, in terms of your pattern, in terms of your um I don't know, something, and you know it. Okay, you know it. I'm not going to bother you with that a lot, but what I'm going to say, a positive news, is that your future spouse is, they have a thick skin. You can't scare them away. They love you and they are going to prove it to you over and over. And their way of proving it to you is by making out with you. However, this is also going to be a problem for some of you, which is like, this is also going to be a fight, an argumentative topic with your future spouse. Sometimes you will withdraw yourself, sometimes you'll cry, sometimes you'll get out of, you know, this is the type of relationship that you will have with them. There's no on and off in terms of like break up and patch up. There's on and off in terms of you're constantly in relationship with them, but there's fight. There's, oh, I don't want to talk anymore. I don't want to talk today. That type of a situation. And then you'll come back with each other. You'll make love to each other, and then you'll go back. You'll go back to the fight. So that's the repetition that I'm seeing in your life. Trust me, this is not a good ride, but the positive thing that I'm seeing about your connection is that throughout, not even once, your future spouse has winced, if you know what I mean. They are not like, no, I would rather leave you, I would rather go with someone else, or etc. They are not thinking like that. Why? Because of course they might love you, but moreover because they are strong. They are thick, you know. They can take, like, they have thick skin. They can take whatever, like the arguments or your mood swings is not going to affect them. They are going to work hard towards you. And there is a reason why the topic of this reading is future spouse. Now you have to know it by yourself. Like, why would this be your future spouse? If you know, it doesn't matter what type of relationship you are sharing with them. And like, obviously, in a perfect world, we would all have a perfect relationship with no fights, with no insecurities, but we are not living in a perfect world. Nobody of us does live there, right? This perfect world is just the idea, it's just a fantasy that movies has put in our head. But in actuality, nothing is perfect, everything is imperfect, and everybody deserves love, irrespective whether they are perfect or not. And nobody is perfect, so that means like every imperfect person deserves another imperfect person. I mean, I don't know, whatever. um Okay, so this is the reading for you guys. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of it and whether you have already met your future spouse, whether this is your ex-lover or something. For some of you, I'm receiving this vibe. Okay, so that's it. Namaste, goodbye.